Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Guru Deva, Jaya Guru Deva, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. श्री श्री विघ्न विनाशन श्री नरसिम्हदेव भगवान की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय, निताय गाँव से तन प्रेमानंदे, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि भक्त वृंद की जय, वांचा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. Hare Krishna to all the wonderful devotees assembled here. We welcome for you for the again weekly Sri Chaitanya Charitamrta study. So we are doing a wonderful section here. Before that, I start with prayers to Srila Gurudev and our entire Guru Parampara. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Mena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadavayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Sha Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swaminiti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Krupa Pradayine Gaurakatha Damadaya Nagaragramatharine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratushe Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dhinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute. Namo Brahmanya Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagaditaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Taptakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Shri Hare Krishna Mantra ki Jai, Shri Gurudev ki Jai, Shri Prabhupada ki Jai. So before we start today's section, I would like to give a recap of what His Grace Nityanarsimha Prabhu covered in the previous class. So we see that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is traveling in South India, and already we have covered several places where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has distributed his mercy, and he is distributing the Hare Krishna Mahamantra Sankirtana Yajna. And we are now at a place where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Tiravattur, in the Adikeshava temple, he found the Brahma Samhita and he copied the entire Brahma Samhita literature and took it back to Jagannath Puri. And also we saw that Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhupada has written that Brahma Samhita contains several descriptions of the glories of Lord Govinda, how Brahma is glorifying Lord Govinda, and is several expansions, the entire truth about him, how the Lord is controlling the entire universe is coming from Brahma Samhita. So he then, after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Ananta Padmanabha Swami or Trivandrum, and from there he went to another place called Sri Janardhana, and also next place he went to Shankar Narayana temple, where he bathed in the Payasvini river, and then he visited Sringeri Matha, where it is the Matha established by Adi Shankaracharya. Now also we read how Srila Prabhupada gave a brief description of Shankaracharya, but we also know that Srila Prabhupada mentioned how Shankaracharya distributed the knowledge that one has to simply do Sankirtana of Lord Govinda through his famous Bhaja Govindam, Bhaja Govindam. And then also Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveled to a place of Mathya Tirtha, where he saw the Lord in Matsya Avatara, and he bathed in the river Tunga, Bhadra. This is confluence of the rivers Tunga and Bhadra. So the Lord took bath there, and next he went to a place called Udupi in South Canara. This place was established by Madhvacharya. Now we also, Nityanarsimha Prabhu read about who Madhvacharya was. Srila Prabhupada explained that about the greatness of Madhvacharya. And also we saw several disciples of in the line coming down from Madhvacharya, wherein we have heard about Padmanabha Tirtha, Vyasa Tirtha, and other great personalities in that same sampradaya. Also, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this Madhva sampradaya. Before Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, It was Madhavendra Puri who established about the love between Shri following the Sri Radha and Krishna. Also, he established the Prema Sampradaya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established following the gopis unconditionally. The Gopi Prema or the Parakiya Prema was established by Madhavendra Puri, who is coming in the same Sampradaya. So trying to remember some of the glories of Madhvacharya, we see that how he established the temple of Udupi, because when Madhvacharya was on the banks of the river in Udupi, boat got stuck in the river, and somehow by Madhvacharya's help and his powers, the boat came to the shore, and Madhvacharya asked for a log of sandalwood where the deity of Gopala. Now, this deity of Gopala initially was worshipped by Srimati Rukmini Devi herself, because Rukmini Devi had once asked Krishna to show his Gopala Bala form of tending the cows. So then when the deity it came to existence, then Srimati Rukmini had worshipped it. And that same deity somehow came into the hands of Madhvacharya and he established. He also wrote a set of 12 wonderful songs when they were bringing this deity. And the sandalwood broke open when he spoke, when he sang these 12 songs in front of the deity. Now, also we see the greatness of Madhvacharya's strength, because it is said that Bhima himself has come, reincarnated himself as Madhvacharya. And we also read about the Pajaka Kshetra, which is very few kilometers from Udupi, because at that place where Sri Madhvacharya was born, his father was in debt, and there was a tamarind tree, and the seeds of the tamarind tree, by Madhvacharya's power, they became golden seeds, and that is how the debt of the father of Madhvacharya was cleared. This is the Pajaka Kshetra in near to Udupi. Also today in the lecture of our dear Guru Maharaja, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami, he mentioned about Udupi Kshetra, and Guru Maharaja mentioned that the deity there turned around. So why did the deity there turn around is because Madhvacharya had, in this Sampradaya, Brahma Madhva Sampradaya, there was a great Vaishnava Acharya called Vyasa Tirtha. It is also written in the purport of our Srila Prabhupada, verse number 245 in the purport. Srila Prabhupada has mentioned all the great Vaishnava Acharyas who have come in this line. And in one paragraph, he has mentioned about Vyadiraja Tirtha, also coming in the same disciplic succession. He had from him several acharyas came, and in that one Vyasaraya. Hare Krishna. Okay, sorry for that interruption. Okay, so in that Vyasaraya, where Srila Prabhupada is mentioning that it is 1470 to 1520, Vyasaraya, a great Acharya, was born. And in this Vyasaraya, in fact, he also inaugurated the Sankirtana movement because he had several disciples like Purandaradasa, Kanakadasa, and several disciples who, who started singing and preaching throughout the Karnataka, as I know. I don't know if they went to other places also, but several songs which are written in Kannada language are coming from this Purandaradasa and Kanakadasa. When this dancing deity of Udupi turned around was because of Kanakadasa. This Kanakadasa was born in a family of shepherds, but he was such a great devotee, and he has composed several wonderful small bhajans in the local language of Kannada to propagate Krishna's holy name and Krishna's great pastimes, Krishna's qualities, and how in Kali Yuga only chanting the names of Krishna is enough. All such wonderful, great songs were written down by Kanakadasa and Purandaradasa. And this Kanakadasa, when he went to the temple of Udupi, when he was glorifying the Lord and he wanted to enter the temple, because of a strict priest or the Brahmana culture which they followed, they did not allow this Kanakadasa to enter the temple. Therefore, Kanakadasa went to the backside of the temple and started singing about the Lord. So Krishna was so merciful, he broke the wall also and turned himself also to give darshan to this Kanakadasa. Therefore, now also we have to see only from a window the Lord at Udupi. And that window is called as Kanakana Kindi, means the window where Kanakadasa saw the Lord. And as we continue, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu observed that these who are the followers of Madhvacharya were Tattvavadis. And then they were very proud of their culture or Vaishnava culture. And therefore, they did not talk to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to have a discussion with them and wanted to change them, because we see that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken two elements from each sampradaya. As we all know, there are four sampradayas in our Sanatana Dharma: the Brahma Madhva Sampradaya, Kumara Sampradaya, Shri Sampradaya, and Rudra Sampradaya. So, Bhaktivinoda Thakura in his Navadvip Mahatmya has mentioned what all two principles Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taken. In fact, Bhaktivinoda Thakura has mentioned that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given his darshan to Nimbarkacharya, that is Kumara Sampradaya Acharya, then to Ramanujacharya also, who is coming from the Sri Sampradaya, and I don't know about Madhvacharya, but these two we know, and also to Vishnu Swami also, who is coming from the Rudra Sampradaya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given his darshan. So, and Bhaktivinoda Thakura has also mentioned the great Vaishnavas who were born from these sampradayas in as Gaura Bhaktas. Now, when Ramanuja, Sri Ramanuja, who is coming in the Lakshmi Sampradaya, who preached the philosophy of Dasya Rasa, was actually born as Gaura Bhakta, as Ananta. And what are the two principles that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took from Sri Ramanuja is concept of unalloyed devotion and it should be free from karma and gnana, and also service to the Bhakta Janas. These two principles he took from the Sri Sampradaya. And from Madhya Sampradaya, Brahma Madhya Sampradaya, Madhva was reborn as Murari Gupta. See, Bhima was born as Madhvacharya, then as Vayu Vyasaraya, who's coming in that same discipline. And then as one more, Hanuman also was born in, they say Hanuman, then he was born as Bhima, then Bhima was, and Bhima as Madhvacharya, and then Vayu as Vyasaraya. So these are they were reborn. And then Madhvacharya as Gaurabhakta was Murari Gupta, who had so much devotion for Lord Ramachandra. So the two principles which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took was complete defeat of Mayavadi philosophy and then worship of the deity of Krishna. So, because they accepted that Krishna has a form and the service to Krishna in the deity is the topmost. And from the Vishnu Swami or the Rudra Sampradaya, he was reborn as Gaurabhakta named Vallabha Bhatta. And by Gauranga's mercy, he also became a great Acharya. Then from him, he took the sentiment of total dependence on Lord Krishna. And then spontaneous loving service, the Raga Marga, also was established. But this principle was taken from this Sampradaya. And the Nambarka Sampradaya, the Kumara Sampradaya, the Gaurabhakta who was reborn was Keshava Kashmiri, who perfected with the worship of Bhava Marga with the mantra described by Sanat Kumara in his Sanat Kumara Samhita. So the two principles which was taken from here was taking exclusive shelter of Srimati Radhikarani, Radharani, and the exalted mood of the gopis and their love for Sri Krishna. These are the two principles which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also took it very seriously and did preaching based on this. So after having a wonderful ecstatic Sankirtana in front of the deity of Lord Krishna, he wanted to, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spoke to the Tattvavadis. Now, then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is asking them, can you please tell me what is the goal of life and how to achieve it for the entire humanity? Then the Acharya present there, we see also Srila Prabhupada is mentioning who is the Acharya who spoke to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this Acharya is explaining that following the duties of Varnashrama. And so he is eligible for 5 kinds of liberation. And Srila Prabhupada has mentioned one is Sayujya, Samipya, Salokya, Sarishti, and Sarupya. So such wonderful moksha or mukti is what one should aspire for. This is the highest goal, and then transferred to the Vaikuntha planet. This is what the Acharya is telling. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, through his different verses from the Srimad Bhagavatam, he is establishing that what is the essence of the Bhagavatam, that is hearing and chanting. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started with that. Hearing and chanting is the best means of attaining the goal. And then he quoted, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is quoting Prahalada Maharaja's teaching, when Hiranyakashipu asked Prahlad Maharaja, what did you learn in the ashrama of Shanda and Amarka? Prahlad Maharaja is quoting, is telling this, Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnoha Smaranam Padasevanam Achanam Vandam Dasyam Sakyam Atmanivedanam. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is quoting this verse to the Acharya, and he is telling, this is the greatest path of human life. We all know how Prahlad Maharaja was troubled by his father Hiranyakashipu just because he wanted to be a devotee. So, and what is the Bhagavatam telling? Every verse of the Bhagavatam is telling Shravanam Kirtanam Vishnu. And in this particular verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada has given pages of explanation for the Shravanam Kirtanam and all the 9 processes. So we can imagine how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would have convinced, and that Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is writing what are the verses that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has quoted. Then, and also Srila Prabhupada has mentioned that if we see Yamaraja, when he is speaking to his Yamadutas, he is telling, what is he telling? Bhakti. How does bhakti begin? Yannamadeyam. He is telling by chanting the names of the Lord, bhakti begins. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is convincing this to the Tattvavadi Acharya that bhakti begins by chanting the holy names, and bhakti begins by Shravanam Kirtanam. Also, Srila Prabhupada is mentioning about the verse Dharma Projita Kaitavo, how the Srimad Bhagavatam only proclaims that bhakti without gnana, karma, without gnana and karma, one should bhakti. So when the Tattvavadi Acharya said about Varnashrama, then gnana and karma also he is taking into account. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, no, this is not. And then also one more quotation from the 11th canto, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has quoted to the Tattvavadis, where Sri Krishna is himself telling to Uddhava about how a person should chant the holy names and how he will be. He laughs, cries, becomes agitated and dances like a madman. And then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is convincing, in every scripture, it is condemnation of Karmakanda principles. Because only Karmakanda will not give love of God. It will not bring about bhakti. It will only bring what? A sort of exchange. Okay, I will do this karma, pious activities, and therefore the Lord will bless me. Always there is this sort of expectation, or there is no bhakti. Indeed, it is selfish. We are only considering how I will be saved from going to a hell. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also is quoting the Vritrasura prayers, one of the Vritrasura prayers. That is, he's telling, no problem whether I go to hell or go to heaven. I have to be in the association of devotees, wherein these devotees are attached only to Shravanam, Kirtanam. And then also, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes from Srimad Bhagavatam, Sarvadharman Parityajya. That is, Krishna is telling, you give up everything. So that should include karma and gnana also. And also, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is quoting from Srimad Bhagavatam, wherein again Sri Krishna is telling this to Uddhava about how Matkatha Shravanadhau. A devotee has to not desire karma or gnana, but he has to develop a taste for devotional service by Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnuha. Then also Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted one from Srimad Bhagavatam, third canto, wherein Kardama Muni son Kapila Dev is telling to his mother, oh, my devotees do not want the 5 types of mukti also. Salokya, Sarishti, Samupya, Sarupya, or even Sayujya, or merging into the Lord. They do not want all these types of any sort of mukti. And then he is glorifying King Bharata Maharaja, wherein he speaks Sukadev Goswami, that is the verse 269. We understand King Bharata, who could give up everything and come to the forest, and he is doing his meditation, dhyana, or devotional service to the Lord, and he was on the Bhava stage. Sukadev Goswami is describing that about Bharata Maharaja. He could give up everything and become a pure devotee just by Shravanam Kirtanam. And he could even reject liberation. Bharata Maharaja wanted to simply engage in the service of the Lord. Now we will see one more, the text 270, where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling about the, okay, I'll share screen. We are supposed to start from verse 270 onwards today. So I gave a brief summary till what we had covered previously. Text 270. Narayana para sarve na kutachana bhivyati swargapavarga narakeshu va api tulyata darshinaha. Translation: a person who is a devotee of Lord Narayana is not afraid of a hellish condition because he considers it the same as elevation to the heavenly planets or liberation. The devotees of Lord Narayana are accustomed to seeing all these things on the same level. Okay, this is said by Chittaketu Maharaj, and in this particular purport, Srila Prabhupada has mentioned that Chittaketu was cursed by Mother Parvati because he somehow laughed at Lord Shiva placing Mother Parvati on his lap in front of an assembly of sages, and Chittaketu laughed. So he was cursed. But Chittaketu Maharaj simply accepted the curse, and later when he was born as the Vritrasura, because of the curse, he says this, whether hell or heaven, for a devotee, it is same. Unless and until we continuously remember the name of the Lord, whatever hell or heaven is same, because we are again rotating in the same material world. Text 271. Mukti karma duyi vastu teje bhakta gana seyi duyi stapa tume sadhya sadhana. Both liberation and fruitive activity are rejected by devotees. They are trying to establish these things as life's goal and purpose and the process for attaining it. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, because as it is, the jivas who come into this material world are interested in karma and gnana. We see several persons like scientists or even ordinary people who want to go deep into research of who is the Lord. They either go into gnana or they learn so much about Vedas, and they come to, after reading so much about gnana, they may not take up to devotional service. And people who are doing karma, they're always bothered about pious and impious activities. And they're always bothered, oh, if I do this, what will happen? If I do that, what will happen? And people who are doing pious activities are always self-centered. Because, okay, if I do this charity, this pious activity, this puja, I will get this benefit. So I may go to the heavenly planets. Always, when it comes to karma kanda or gnana kanda, people are hovering in this material world only. Therefore, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is condemning such interest shown when Varnashrama is shown. Varna means we are following Brahmacharya, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra, and Varna is Brahmana. Ashrama is Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sannyasa. Varna is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra. So as long as we are identifying with our Varna and Ashrama, we are still in the bodily concept of life. How do we get over this? Unless and until we take the shelter of an Acharya. That is why initiation is so important. The jati or the birth, what we have taken, we have to get rid of it. And the Acharya say, why initiation is so important? At that point, whatever varna or whatever ashrama we are, our gotra changes to Achyuta gotra. And we belong to the Brahma Madhya Gaudiya Sampradaya. No long, our jati dharma is removed or it is taken away. And we now become Vaishnavas. Therefore, initiation is so extremely important so that we will start our life as a Vaishnava or Vaishnavi. Text 72. Sannyasi dekiya mora kara vachana naka hila teni sadhya sadhana lakshana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued speaking to the Tattvavadi Acharya. Seeing that I am a mendicant in the renounced order of life, you have been playing with me in a duplicitous way. You have not actually described the process and ultimate objective. We also see that in the next verse, because some of the Vaishnavas who are very strict, at least I have seen in my own life, the strict followers of Madhvacharya, they are so much concerned about the process of something called mari. That is, they will not touch others or they will not see others who are not in their sampradaya or who do not follow the culture of worshipping Krishna, or those who are not born in the Brahmana caste. Because when I was young, I saw an elderly person who was coming in this Madhva Sampradaya, that he was very strict. Any person who used to come for cleaning, if they see them, they used to go and bathe. So they used to not talk, and if they are not devotees, they will not even talk. Such was their very strict culture. Therefore, now Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is thinking that maybe Tattvavadi Acharya thought me to be a impersonalist, Mayavadi sannyasi, therefore he is not talking. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said this, you are not properly describing to me. 273. Suni Tattvacharya haila antarela jita prabhura Vaishnavata deki haila vismamita. After hearing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Acharya of the Tattvavada Sampradaya became very much ashamed. Upon observing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's rigid faith in Vaishnavism, he was struck with wonder. So, we also see that how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, through his travels, has already converted several persons into great Vaishnavas. Therefore, this Tattvada Acharya also is wondering at Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtana, because he saw Chaitanya Mahaprabhu dancing and he saw the wonderful faith and he saw the several quotations which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quoted. So what we learn from this is, whenever we have to convince a new devotee, because we come across several devotees who are very learned. They may talk logic, they may also be learned in their own scriptures, because many of these followers of Madhvacharya read the scriptures written by their own acharyas. Vyasaraya, whom I spoke, wrote several scriptures. Then there is Jagannath Das Acharya in their own sampradaya, who has written several scriptures. In fact, like how we do Bhaktivedanta course and Bhakti Vaibhava course, they also have courses in Hari. There is a book called Hari. I'm not remembering now, but they also have course in the scriptures written by their own acharyas. So I myself know several Matajis and Prabhu who are doing such courses. So we should respect everyone. And when we talk to these great learners, we have to also be learned in the Srimad Bhagavatam. That is why, Sri Gurudev, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj is stressing, read our Prabhupada books, read the Bhagavatam, become masters, and we should learn to quote from these Shastras, because these are authoritative. We are following these scriptures. 274. आचार्य का है तुम्ही येहि कहा से ये सत्याहाय सर्वशास्त्रे वैष्णवेरा येहि सुनिश्चय. The Tattvada Acharya replied, what you have said is certainly factual. It is the conclusion of all the revealed scriptures of the Vaishnavas. I know personally a couple here who are coming in this Madhvacharya Sampradaya. Every day they recite the wonderful songs Madhvacharya composed when the Udupi, the Gopala deity manifested himself to Madhvacharya. So, and they grow a lot of tulsi plants. Occasionally, they come to our programs when we invite them, but they are also strong. See, they may not be having complete knowledge, or they may not know complete meaning of the verses which Madhvacharya has composed. Our knowledge, or what we do as a study courses, we read the verses and we want to understand the knowledge. But they have simply recite the verses out of faith. And then they have implicit faith in the deity of Krishna. So that we should appreciate and learn from them also. 275. तथापि मध्वाचार्य ये करियाचे निर्बंध से ये आचार्य सबे संप्रदाय संबंध. Still, whatever Madhvacharya has established as the formula for our party, we practice as a party policy. So the Tattvada Acharya also is confirming that whatever our Acharya has given, we follow it. That is how they follow. And in this Madhvacharya Sampradaya, when we spoke about Vyasaraya or Vyasatirtha, he was such a great personality that Madhvacharya was worshipping one small Gopala deity. Udupi deity is different, and there was one other dancing small Gopala deity, maybe few inches in length only, uh, probably 6 inches in length. When Madhvacharya used to sing, that Gopala deity used to dance in front of her. And this deity, after Madhvacharya left the planet, all his Shaligrama Shilas and this dancing deity were kept in a box. Now we have read about Padmanabha Tirtha, then we read about his discipline Brahmanya Tirtha. They were all coming in that sampradaya, and they all carried this box with them. But they could not open the box. It was tightly shut. They tried so many times, but they could not open. But when after Brahmanya Tirtha, the next Acharya was Vyasaraya Tirtha, and he got this box from him. And then this Vyasaraya Tirtha, we heard that he is an incarnation from Bhima, Vayu, and he came in Vyasaraya Tirtha. So when he was singing, when he was glorifying, and he tried to open the box opened, and looking at the dancing Gopala deity, he sang so many verses, songs, and then the deity started dancing in front of Vyasaraya Tirtha. So we can see this deity even now in Vyasaraya Tirtha Matha in Shoshale. Sometimes even in Bangalore there is Vyasaraya Tirtha, sometimes it is there also. So this deity of Madhvacharya is still existing. And then we also hear about this Vyasaraya Tirtha. He was worshipping Lord Balaji in Tirumala for 12 years, because at that time, due to some incident which happened, the temple was closed for public. But the great Acharya who is coming in our Sampradaya, Vyasaraya Tirtha, stayed in one small room and worshipped the Lord for 12 years. He alone used to go into the Garbhagriha and worship the Lord. Such is the great personalities who have come in our Sampradaya. Text 276. प्रभु कहे कर्मी ज्ञानी दुई भक्ति हीना, तोमरा संप्रदाय देगी से ही दुई छिन्ना. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, both the fruitive worker and the speculative philosopher are considered non-devotees. We see both elements present in your sampradaya. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling, giving knowledge, okay, these elements you have to remove, because many of us do not know bhakti. The actual Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teachings, Aveda Veda Tattva, and then also the great teaching that we have to follow in the line of the gopis, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glory itself. We see Srila Rupa Goswami's Anarpita Chiram, the shloka which Sri Rupa Goswami has mentioned as glorifying Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Unnata Ujjvala Rasa, he has come to give us the highest prema of Ujjvala Rasa. That is the goal of loving Krishna like the gopis. So this is the great teaching of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which we have to learn. And then why he propagated this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is because it is both. It is not only the sadhana, also it is giving us the love of Sri Krishna. Therefore, chanting is the topmost process which we have to follow. chanting. We cannot simply only finish off our 16 rounds and keep aside our bag. We have to somehow, as age progresses, because you see, as we cross the age of 50, we cannot do much physical service. So then, as we cross even age 60, we cannot do more of it. So our love for chanting should simply improve after the age of 50, not just 16. We have to increase more and more. Once we reach, of course, we don't know if we will live up to 60 or 70 or 80, but we can keep a goal. After the age of 50, I will increase my rounds to more rounds. After the age of 60, we can increase to more rounds. Like that, we can implement love for the holy names. That is the essence of our devotional service. So with this, I would like to conclude. Shri Caitanya Caritamrta ki jai, Shri Gurudev ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna Prabhuji and Mataji's.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavanam. Thank you so much, Mataji. Actually, today I heard nicely about my original sampradaya, which I belong to, Madhva Sampradaya. Is after a long time, just trying to recollect, because we got so tuned to Gaudiya Sampradaya that when you're hearing Madhya Sampradaya, then feel that so much greatness is there in Madhya Sampradaya. So, and it's not very different from what actually we are following. The slight changes which Lord Chaitanya Prabhu has done, as you mentioned. So nicely explained, Mataji. It is nice for us to recollect. And one very good important point you mentioned as you were recapping today's session. The first initially we were recapping the previous sessions that Chaitanya Prabhu highlighted the importance of association of devotees. This is a very important point that whatever devotion service we do, if we fail to associate with the devotees, then we are at great risk, as we've seen in Jadabharata and all this Bharat Maharaj, not Jadabharata, Bharat Maharaj case. So it is very important that one should always remember the importance of devotee association, whatever stage we are in. One should not think that we are already very serious devotee and I don't have to do this. It is a mistake. This will Lord Chaitanya Prabhu insisting on this very nicely. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thanks for. Actually, yesterday we had Rath Yatra in our Ritu Chakra in Krishnagadadesh. We came down to Doha. The program went a bit late and we reached home late. So somehow morning I could not connect on time. So I was slightly late. So it was very nice Rath Yatra organized by Ritu Chakra.
Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. Devotees, you have any questions, comments?
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Humble obeisance at your lotus feet, Mataji. Mataji, can I know about initiation? Like, we need to have a very nice, good prarabdha of bhakti, or it comes as a free will. Like, if you can put some light on it.
Mataji, there is the thing is, if you are in association, like Prabhuji said, association of devotees is the most important. And then chanting is the most important. And then praying to Krishna to help you to get initiation is the most important. And then surrendering to Guru. If you have accepted a Guru that you'll take initiation from him, just praying to him, have his photo and praying to him, you can cross mountains. Pangum langayate girim yatkrupātamaham vande Shri Gurum Deenatarinam. So just pray to the Guru and you can get over everything.
So nice, Mataji. And Mataji, what is Ujjwal Rasa, which you said like
Ujjwala
Ujjwal Rasa?
Rasa is Madhurya Rasa, wherein the Parakhiya Bhava, like the gopis loved Krishna, that is the Ujjwala Rasa or Madhurya Rasa.
Can you repeat it, Mataji, please, if you don't mind?
Ujjwala Rasa is Madhurya Rasa, or the love of the gopis which was shown to Krishna.
Beautiful. Very nice. Thanks a lot, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Then that's pronounced, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, any other questions, comments by the devotees before we conclude the session? Okay. Thank you very much, Mataji. Thank you very much all the devotees for attending this session. So we'll conclude the session here and we'll continue next week. Thank you once again, Mataji.